I don't want to fuck this. I don't want to fuck this conversation up. Just found this out. Richard Lewis passed away.
Oh Jesus!
We were me, Eric, and Pat were literally just talking about him 2 weeks ago when we watched the J-Lo thing. Had to make a joke out of this.
Oh fuck, was he in that?
No, he's not.
I don't even remember how he came
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, I hope that's not his last thing.
Eric's interviewed him. I don't know. I don't know if you have any words, Eric.
Yeah, somebody had just texted me. That's why I wanted to make sure I was on mute in case I made a sound. Yeah, it's just he was a legend, man. He was one of the best to ever do it. Yeah, really sad. I know he had been sick for a while. I think he had Parkinson's and hadn't really told a lot of people, but I knew people were like expecting this, but it doesn't make it any easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to interview him 2018 for Vulture, and it was like the most like, you want to get roasted by like, you want Larry David to be mean to you. You want, these kind of things. And I got the quintessential Richard Lewis where I asked one question and he talked for 40 minutes. And that's kind of what his stand-up was. He was very operatic. He would just talk, and then it was almost like he was in therapy. He was you've seen him on Curb. He's very emotional, and he's a raw nerve. But the funny thing I was talking to the boys about was this moment I had where at the end of our phone call, we were wrapping it up. And I was like, all right, I guess I got all I needed. And, he did his very self-loathing kind of thing. And he had mentioned Larry as he was saying bye. He was like, I think I'm about to have lunch with Larry or something. And so as I was saying bye, I did the thing where I heard someone else's name. So I called him that name by mistake. I said, thanks again, Larry. but by mistake instead of Richard. And he goes, this guy doesn't even know who I am, and then hung up the phone. And I was like, I couldn't have been happier. I was embarrassed, but I was like, that's how I wanted that grace note, nice little button on that conversation.
So, sorry to interrupt. I know I don't want to. This is good discourse that we're having right now. But
but that's important. That's a beautiful story.
Richard Lewis has one of my favorite quotes about friendship, which is, we got enough to get over this. We got enough in the bank to get over this, but this is real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a one of one, that guy.